going on, guys? LCG here, back with episode 8 of Valley Let's Play. Alright, so we're now in the Astra facility and we need to figure out how to shut it down to become destabilized. Let's drop down to this room. Well, looks like they're intentionally flooding the facility. Right now is probably not the best time for me to be running looking for medallions, but whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna have to run, jump, grab that. Ooh. Where are you? I probably didn't even need to destroy that, but alright, so the way this room rotates. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so they're giving us these stockpiles of things. I'm not sure why. Energy's full. I have to sprint across there. Let's go ahead and get our heads up. Double jump. Zap those guys into back to their own plane. Alright. What are these drops again? Alright, here we go. Coming down into the tunnels. Last thing you typically want to do is, yeah, these daemons, they don't belong down here. They're topside creatures. When they're about to flood, the last thing you typically want to do is head down into the ground. Good thinking. I'm glad this. Ooh, looks like we found a little glitch right there. Found out a couple things. One, I'm terrible at some of this. But two, they didn't do a very good job at trimming those textures, it looks like. Alright. Zap these guys for now. Looks like you probably could have done a real smooth run across there if you were more coordinated than I am, but what is even going on there? Did I? There we go. That's kind of neat. Give me this crate. Take all those energies. don't know why those mushrooms freak me out. They really look like spikes on the wall or something. But they haven't been dropping spikes on us at all in this game, so. Alright. So I'm kind of looking forward to a storyline update. Yeah. He just come back to life. Apparently my leaf powers aren't so great. What's down there? Are we about to walk into a boss? Alright, this is pretty creepy. Alright, I'm over 2 now. That looks incredible for what it's worth. Ah! Did we get it? Oh. Ooh. Yeah, so those special effects are pretty righteous. I'm not even gonna argue that. The red rings were very they're very vibrant. Now we gotta find a way out of here. It looks like there's something up here, maybe? Nope. Definitely not. So why were they feeding people to whatever that was? I feel like we might have missed something. Quest updated. Continue search for a way to shut down Astra.
The bomb. It's only the beginning. Imagine a weapon of mass destruction without the structural damage incurred. By extrapolating the mechanics of the leaf suit's god hand to a larger scale, I have devised a weapon capable of stripping all life from cities, even entire nations when used with the life seed. The Thanatos cannon will be the optimal super weapon, rendering all others obsolete. These bombs we're all competing to produce will look paltry in comparison.
So Thanatos was actually a Greek god, I believe. I'm not too up on my mythology. Note from a researcher, the Thanatos cannon exceeds all efficiencies demonstrated by the bombs. Thanatos can induce the same level of casualties but retain all infrastructures. Thanatos should render large-scale explosives for warfare nearly obsolete. This could be the weapon to end all weapons. So, like I've mentioned a couple times before, it seems like Dr. Fisher kind of went off the rails a little bit. Note from Andrew Fisher, the Brahmastra will be the greatest bomb the world has ever seen. I should be able to gather enough Amrita energy to produce a 100 megaton bomb. Can you imagine? Every nation on Earth will tremble before this unprecedented weapon. It's neat and all, but do we really need to do all that? I think we pretty effectively demonstrated that the atomic bomb was about the extent of what anybody would ever need. And over here. Alright, and it looks like they're still throwing stockpiles of energy at us. Waiting for what we're going to need to use it on. No more researcher. Viv's
1940. The latest news in...
You knew about this the entire time, didn't you?
Please.
How could you? They're living creatures.
You have no idea what's at stake here.
Embryo. The orbs you've been using are demon eggs. What you're doing here is...
okay, so that's pretty unfortunate. The daemons are actually supposed to be hatching from these the Amrita orbs that we've been collecting. Let's read these notes real quick. Vivisection of specimen 087 cost the lives of 2 researchers when the circulatory system was pumped with Amrita compound X7 in an attempt to measure storage capacity. The resulting explosion has shown us that a massive Amrita can draw energy from its surroundings. Note from a researcher, Amrita appears to act like an element of the periodic table, yet its entire makeup is much more complex, like that of a molecule. Its nucleus contains protons and neutrons in an obscure lattice formation. As the nucleus rotates, certain protons and neutrons appear and reappear akin to a 4-dimensional tesseract. And can we read this one? Do that. Nope. Alright. So the orb energy that we've been using is actually the egg of a daemon. Here we are, just slinging it around. Nothing really down here to explore.
Since we had to catch the saboteurs in the act, we allowed them access into the Astra facility during their night of attack. Admittedly, their plan was rather genius. Since Astra and Soma are linked, they intended to fire the Thanatos cannon connected to Astra's thermal storage at the Soma facility's energy reservoir to create a feedback loop of amplifying intensity until the system blows out, not unlike a microphone to a speaker.
Alright, so we're aiming for this feedback loop. You'd think that it would actually not work now that we've taken the life seed. But what do I know? I'm no astrophysicist or Soma, whatchamacallit, kind of guy. A Thanatos prototype. There we go. It looks like we might be closing in on the end here. curious to
had
see if there's
temporarily
one more
removed the
boss.
life seed from the Soma reactor necessary for the amplification, thus creating a harmless feedback loop when they attempted to fire Thanatos. Without the life seed, their plan was doomed to fail from the beginning. I will not tolerate any more disruptions. We have lost too much ground to Manhattan. Operations will resume exponentially. If the orbs will not suffice, then we'll use the damn valley itself.
Alright, so we already have a life seed. There should be a cradle or something that we pop that into here, correct? I feel like there's something pretty important that I'm missing here. There we go. Alright, so we have given up our life seed to restart the reactor at the Soma facility. We are bringing Thanatos to the surface, and we're supposed to fire it at the Astra facility. Just to aim it at the reservoirs. There we go. Pretty exciting. Alright, so now we need to find our way out of the facility. So hopefully we can get on one of those magnetic rails. Elevator boost, jumping uphill there. Give me all that. So the way this tilts your screen really disorients me, because whoop, there you go. It just does it automatically. You don't get the feedback of turning it on your own. I wonder what would happen if I slowed down and didn't make it underneath that door in time. Fisher's office, any worthwhile notes in here?
There's no escape. Everyone. They're all getting killed by these things. These creatures. If anyone hears this, please understand. Please understand what we were doing here. The things we created. The world must see our achievements. Our work will change the course of human history. Whoever holds this technology holds the world in their hands. Remember what I accomplished.
Seems like such a narcissist that it's I don't want to say unbelievable because people like that exist out there, but for being a scientist, you'd think he'd be a little bit more concerned about the ramifications of his actions. Go ahead and just get the hell out of here. I'm not going to waste any time with them. Bring it back to life? Nope. This really does look incredible. The cinematics, I guess the actual gameplay cinematics are incredible. They're so over the top. And we're in the water. Nothing I could have done about that one, boys. Sorry. Alright, let's see. That's where the game ends. With a broken leaf suit? And what's he going to tell his co-workers about the life seed? Nobody's going to believe him. So the orbs are still there. The daemon eggs, I should say.
With the combined power of Thanatos and the Astra bomb, the power to control the world will lie within the hands of a small few. Every nation on Earth will tremble.
Well, I guess there goes that technology. I almost question if they're planning on setting this up for a sequel, because I don't think we addressed the Astra bomb. And cut to the credits. Alright everybody, I want to thank you very much for tuning in for what is actually my first Let's Play series. Blue Isle Studios game called Valley. Overall, it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. It would definitely be worth the $20 that they're currently charging on Steam for it. If you'd like, please make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, show your support for myself and the channel, and hopefully we can continue to push out some more videos, alright? Thank you guys, and everybody have a good night.